Capricorn. This is your reading for June 2015. We had shuffled a little bit earlier, and we'll shuffle a couple more times. And let's see what kind of energy we have to work with this month. We have that of the Fool. We have that of the childlike attitude. New attitudes, new beginnings in attitudes. In the first house, we have the universe. It looks like you have things all together this month. We have a Five of Swords in the second house position, and that would be your finances. And the third house position, the Seven of Wands, is your communications and short travels. In the home life, you have the Seven of Swords. In the fifth house position, you have the Nine of Wands. You have the Two of Pentacles in the sixth house. You have the Death card in the seventh house of relationships. Death as in ending, new beginnings. We have the Prince of Cups that is in your eighth house. And you have the One of Cups, the Ace of Cups in the ninth house of higher learning, long distance travels. You have the Justice card in your 10th house. You have the Judgment card in the 11th house. And you have the Five of Wands in your 12th house position of hidden enemies. So let's see what we have going for you this month of June 2015. Capricorn, it looks like you're going to have to look at this through the eyes of a child and see the good in everything. You'll have to excuse my precious Bella May. She likes to come and say hi and visit and hang out. So you seem to have it together, even though things around you are sometimes not what you call together. Now remember, Capricorn, these are general readings, so not everyone is going to be able to relate to what I'm saying. And check out your ascendant time, or your ascendant, which is your time of birth, and also your moon sign, and see if you might be able to relate a little bit better. And Bella is, I guess, explaining, or shall I say demonstrating, what some of these cards are talking about. That even though someone comes along and messes up your cards, you can still remain calm. Okay, there's chaos that's going on all around, but that doesn't mean that you have to join into all of that chaos and confusion. You know, with your money, what kind of redoing do you have to make with your finances? What's going on? What's going on with your finances? What's going on with your finances in the home situation? Work seems to be going well. Friends seems to be going well. Your home, your partnership, what needs to be discussed? Is that with your money? That money isn't going where it's supposed to go, and going for other things, and things to make you happy on the outside, but not necessarily happy on the inside. And your career house, Your career house has the Justice card in it, and it's sitting, you know, right here by your partnerships. And it's like, you know, for some of you, yeah, you're probably going through a divorce. And for some of you, you know, you might be looking, you know, towards a marriage. Because of this right here, you know, this is telling me this is going out and you know, being a partnership with humanity. You know, how can you heal those injustices that you see that are out there, that you know that aren't working? You know, what kind of partnership can you do, can you be for humanity in order to make that difference? It's going to be some challenges as to, okay, let's put all these pieces together. And we're going to, I'm going to talk about the astrological signs, or planetary signs, that are going on in your houses. This is my cheat sheet. And we go over here to Capricorn. And we'll start out with Capricorn. And Capricorn, in your first house, we also have Pluto here. And Pluto is retrograde. And that's going back over you. Pluto is the, you know, destroyer. You know, Pluto is kind of like the death. It's death and rebirth. So what in you is being, excuse me, what in you is being rebirthed? Okay. Now in your second house, you will have the sign of Aquarius, and Aquarius is that humanity. Now, where is it that's not quite? Are you giving too much to humanity? Is that where too much of your money is going? You know, is it a charity that does not utilize the finances? And this is something that you recently found out, that the money that you put in good faith has affected the home, and it's not going in the right place. Your third house, your Seven of Wands, the Valor. We also have, would be Pisces, and we also have Neptune and Chiron in here, and you know, your dreams, your illusions, the wounded healer. It looks like you have pretty well talked out, you know, identified things, starting to speak of things that used to bother you. Now, we have Uranus down here, and this would be Aries in your fourth house. And Uranus is unexpected. So unexpected changes in your home situation. Is that also a move? A possibility of a move from the home that you are in now? So, you know, if you're moving, yeah, you're going to, it's always a pain in the butt to move, but you are going to enjoy it and meet a whole lot of friends and work, and it will be good for you. Because it seems like there's some things in the home that, you know, as I said, it needs a little bit worked upon. You have Taurus here in your fifth house, and that's grounded. It's just enjoying life, and you know, not going out and partying too hardy and blowing money and all that kind of good stuff. It's looking pretty good. Now, up here in your sixth house, okay, we see the harmonious change, the Pentacles. The Pentacles is money. Okay, and there's going to be some really good stuff going on. We have the Sun up here in Gemini right now, and it will stay in Gemini until the 22nd, and then it would come down here to Cancer. But for right now, it's in there, and it's also in there with Mercury, which is your communications. And Mercury is retrograde until the 12th. So contracts, put them off until the end of June, or at least after the 12th. Mechanical, electrical, if it can go wrong, it will most normally, likely, during a Mercury retrograde. And we also have Mars in there. So the Sun, Mercury, Mars, banging on top of each other, the beginning of June. Yeah, you're going to be talking some money at work. And don't be afraid to talk money at work, okay? You've earned it, you know, you're going to be happy with the outcome, so speak up, all right? Towards the end of the month, Mercury's going to be flying a whole lot faster than it was at the beginning, but speak up. You know, hold your tongue towards the beginning. You know, you want to say what you mean what you say, don't say it mean, especially when you're talking about money and work. But it will definitely be a whole lot easier to say your piece after the 12th. Okay, and then, as I said, the Sun will be coming, and also Mars will be coming down here into your 7th house at the end of the month. At the end of June. And right now you have Venus. Venus is here in your 7th house, and that's in Cancer. Okay, Cancer, that's you know, more your home. And there again, it's saying that you might have to leave things that you love behind in order to for a better outcome for a better outcome for everything, for everyone. You know, it's like there's going to be some heartfelt there's going to be some heartfelt and more of a sadness in leaving some of those that we love behind, or you know, are they leaving us behind? But it gets better. Okay, now here we have Leo, and this is in the 8th house of other people's money, and we also have Jupiter here. Okay, so Jupiter is a multiplying, and it's multiplying other people's money. All right, now Venus is going to be coming up into the 8th house also at the end of the month. All right, so if you are negotiating, those of you who are negotiating a divorce, cash is looking good for you in the negotiations. Jupiter multiplying in other people's money. Yeah, this divorce might be painful for those who are ending a relationship, and therefore with the move and everything. But you will feel much better for it in the end. Up here in the 9th house, we have Virgo, and Virgo is the organization that's grounded, get things in order, but it's in the 9th house of higher learning and long-distance travels. So, yeah, start getting things in order to take that trip that you've been waiting to take. Things that you know, didn't seem possible before will be in June. In your 9th, or I'm sorry, your 10th house of career, you have the Justice card, and you also have Libra. You know, the balance in it. Where is the justice in your career? Well, open up your mouth and you'll be able to get that raise. You'll be able to bring in more money. Keep an eye out for a partnership, possibly. or you're doing something for humanity. Okay, so Scorpio is in the 11th house this month, and Scorpio dealing with people. Are you some kind of work in helping helping to heal society? Scorpio is deep and dark, and Judgments is a partnership card. So in humanity, for those of you who are in the medical industry, are you looking to open up some type of partnership with someone that could go into the healing arts, that could help heal the disease and decay in society? Now, in the 12th house, right up here, okay, Five of Wands, the 12th house, you have Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is a fun-loving, let's go have fun, but Saturn's there right now. And Saturn's the teacher. And being in the 12th house of hidden enemies and institutions and jails, and what are those lessons? Have those lessons been personal for you that you can use in order to help heal society? You will always hear me talking about healing society and what we can do, and we cannot consider ourselves as someone who cannot, because we can. It takes that first person to stand up to make that difference. Now, the Saturn in your 12th house is in retrograde. So even though right now it is in the 12th house, it's going to be coming back into your 11th house. And that's going to be in the 29th degree of Scorpio. And that's what we call a critical degree. Have you learned that lesson yet of those deep, dark secrets? Getting those deep, dark secrets out can help you heal, and also those around you. So, all in all, Capricorn, it looks to be a good month. Remember, those challenges just make us stronger, so don't forget that part of it. You like to be grounded, so stick your feet in the earth and get yourself grounded. And, you got enough in you to carry on for the rest of the month for a whole lot of people and then some. Okay, Capricorn, it has been fun, and now my day is done. See you in July. Love you, bye.